Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Completely Legitimate Business. I messed up the cameras, so I'll sort out that immediately. Whilst I do that, cameras, there we go. So the cameras are fixed. Please check out this wall of links over here, where you can find all of our social information, all of our sponsor information, all of the ways you can support us, all of the discount codes we get to various websites and all that stuff. Please take time to go through them. It's very appreciated. And Shiny Pilot, thank you very much for the subscription. You have a re-roll to gift. Thank you, Michael Wayne, for gifting that sub. And also thank you, Buki, for the Buki17, who donates in bits values of 17s. Thank you. Thank you for the first 17 of the show. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Lindy, oh hi!
Well, hi, I'm Lindy. I will be the dungeon master for this evening as this group conducts completely legitimate business. Yes, that's what we're about. We're just gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, how we're doing, and who we'll be playing, I guess. We'll just start with, let's see, really. It's been a while. Feels like it's been more than a week. Oh, it has been, because I was out of town. Haha, okay. Speedy!
Hello! I'm Speedy. You can find me wherever not so speedruns, and today I am playing as Junk, our friendly robot friend, who is very wholesome and wants all of his friends to be completely safe and to engage in completely legitimate business. Not completely legitimate business. Completely legitimate business.
Excellent. I'm sure we'll be doing a little bit of both eventually. But you'll have to take that up with the captain. Marcy, how are you?
I'm really well. Thank you for asking. Hi, everybody. My name is Marcy Vell, and you can find me on Twitter at the handle right above my little box of performance here. I will be playing Captain Lysander Fox, who is a Star Genasi warlock, a Star Warlock. And I have my pet with me today, back in action, Stargoyle, and we're going to do some very legal moon mining.
Are you feeling well, Captain?
Yes.
You seem to have developed a cough.
Excellent. And the lovely Ish.
Well, hello. I've been super pumped about this all day long, let me tell you. So I am Sassy Lysander, and today I will be playing Ish, who is a near human fighter who loves pizza, army crawling, and all the new adventures. So
Excellent. And we love all the adventures that Ish gets into. And she's made some lovely kitchen friends over this adventure. Maybe she'll go back after having taken a bunch of brain vitamins one day, and maybe it won't end completely tragically. But we also have a fantastic Scratticus with us today. You're muted, Scratticus.
Yeah, totally muted. That just streamer goals. Hi everyone, I'm Scrat. Yeah, this is my channel, Pro Streamer. We've had a whole bunch of stuff come in. We're having all sorts of things come in. We've got a re-roll from Shiny Pilot sub going to Speedy, who's not currently at the desk, but we'll tell him when he gets back. Also, Michael Wayne donates, so we can have a D6 for me and Speedy. We've also got another donation coming from Miser Shadows for 1,000 bits. Thank you, no designation, just because Scratticus Academy. Big love, thank you so much. And also a million little trickling bits things. I should really think about getting a cup to put all these little trickling bits in. Thank you very much, everyone, for your donations. I'm playing Johnny Deep, who's I thought I had a cat behind a curtain. Johnny Deep, who's waking up from a very confusing dream currently. To remind everyone as well what we have, Marcy, you start with 4 rerolls and 1 d6. Lindy, you've got 4 d6s and 1 reroll, and Ish has 4 d6s and 2 rerolls. So lots and lots of things.
All right, awesome. Yeah, everyone is kind of waking up from awesome dreams, except the captain. Captain just had a great night's sleep.
Yeah. Marcy actually also took a nap today. before getting here, so just in character.
Super in character. That's fine. So we're gonna do a quick recap of what happened last week. Last week was a flashback episode, where we delved into the past of Ish, Junkar, and Johnny a little bit. Johnny has many unanswered questions. And he's thrilled about it. Scratticus has said nothing but wonderful things to say about the cliffhanger I put him on. He's not at all frustrated whatsoever. We got to learn about how Ish's home life was, kind of back on her planet, and how she escaped a horrible arranged marriage. It's awful. And a little bit about Junkar, about his little business that he dealt in some NPCs he may have heard some things about in the current time, and then I met them in the past, so that it'll be maybe have some interesting repercussions in the future. But currently y'all are right around the corner from Malcor 4, which is where you're gonna be doing some moon mining, because you're gonna get selenium for the Nautilus. There's a requisition for it, and hey, it was on your geological survey, so everyone's kind of waking up, and good
Lindy,
things.
Mirror Shadows requests that Lysander Fox wake up with a minor magical item.
Ooh, okie dokie. Let's see here. Could you roll me a D100, please?
Also,
I can.
I'm appreciating this almost petty bit war where one person, I think it's Tater, is donating 1 bit, and then immediately someone else is trying to make it a round number. It's bless you guys, but
All right, 23. Excellent. Let me see what this is. Do. Oh, we already have that. All right, that's fine. Let me go up to pull up a different table.
I tend to roll in a lot of 23s, so
You do. It's very interesting. Okay. So you will wake up, Captain Lysander, and you're kind of you've been going through some of your uncle's possessions that are kind of left behind. Like, he just took a box of junk. And you find in this box of junk, as you're kind of looking through stuff and you fell asleep looking through it on the bed, you find that there is like a medallion, like a little pin you can put on, and it feels kind of magically. And I'll tell you this now because I'm gonna forget if I don't. Yeah, like that. It looks like that. It's real cool. You
like
get
Space Tiamat.
It's like Space Tiamat. It gives you +1 to insight checks, and roll me a d4.
Sure.
So we've had a couple of other donations come in as well. Mirror Shadows donates a magical item for Ish as well. And also Grant comes in with a donation of 66s, but choose your fate. Blow Bad Boy Grant a kiss and get a d6, or don't and Lindy gets them all.
Oh.
Lindy, I'm gonna blow. I'm gonna take one. Tee.
All right. Tee. So your d4, you get this medallion also has 1 charge of the spell Heroism, and it does not recharge. So. Ish, roll me a 1d100, please. 24. Man, you guys are like right there. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, my cat landed on my arm. I can't move. It's fine. So, you find, Ish, a key ring. And like in the nightside table stand, you never really noticed it. It's a key ring, and it's got a bunch of old keys all the way around it. And you feel like these are skeleton keys and can be used to open certain locks, potentially. So please roll me 1d4 as well.
Thank you, Michael Wayne. Chat is hopping tonight. Michael Wayne gifts sub to Marcy. Marcy, you have a reroll to keep or gift.
All right. So any lock that's not electronic, you have one. Like you're not sure about the other skeleton keys, but one will for sure open any regular lock.
Sweet.
As long as it's not electronic. I know you keep getting all the keys. It's just ready to open doors.
I've looked for them and I haven't found them yet.
You haven't. It's so great. Don't worry, you will eventually. So how does everyone feel kind of waking up? I know Captain Lysander feels fine, as she just had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I feel great.
What about Ish, Junkar, and Johnny?
Johnny the Muted.
Johnny the Muted.
Johnny the Muted feels frustrated. That's probably why he's muted. Thank you also, Michael Wayne, gifting a sub to Grant as well. Thank you so much. We've already smashed our stream donation goal. We're halfway through our stream bit goal. And we've also beaten our retweet goal, Lindy, which means we get another minor item to be dished out randomly.
All right. I'm going to roll a D2 between the boyos because the beautiful ladies have already gotten magic items. So, let's see. 1 is Johnny, 2 is Junkar. Junkar, roll me a D100. 92, there we go. Nice high number.
I roll it.
High roller.
Mhm.
That's exactly what it is. All right.
Junker is very tall and has wheels.
Yes.
He has feet.
Ooh.
Well.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna save this item for Johnny for later. But this other one that I see. So you finish your reboot because that's what you're basically like, defragging on your hard drives. And you had that weird memory kind of pop back up from your memory banks. Gotta love the fact. You kind of look around and you remember that that thing was put inside your pocket, your internal storage capacity, and also there is a badge of the people you guys ran away from. You also realize, though, that it can cast Spare the Dying once per day.
Oh, that's very useful.
I'm feeling generous tonight, guys. You guys are good.
Am I to understand that Junker's just got a defib unit on him? What's
Yes.
it called?
Yes.
That's what it is. You're right.
How am I supposed to die now?
Blow up more than once per day.
That's true. That's true.
Must try harder.
Or if other people start to die before you do, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, how does so we know Johnny feels kind of overwhelmed, a bit confused.
Confused is a good word. Johnny was feeling real good about this. I mean, how can you not feel good about a person whose name was it Black Midnight or something like that? What was his name?
Black Whirlwind. Yeah.
Black Whirlwind. How can you not feel good about that person? And then he had that dream. Now he's all confused. They are all confused. They are all confused.
Okay. You know the direction of the alcohol on the ship. You can jump off. Alright, thank you.
I thought you were asking Johnny who could jump off the ship. Like,
You
no, it's
jump off.
not that
No,
bad,
no.
Lindy.
No, it's the cat. Like I felt the claws in me, and I'm like, if you're not gonna jump, I'm just gonna throw you. So she did. So we're good. How does Ish feel upon waking up?
Ish had a dream, she dreamed, and that was great because, she does miss her family. But waking up every day is a new day, and she is, she's probably a little bit more tired than she usually is, but she's really excited, because, her dream really reminded her of, the boring fate that she left behind and how, it's time to seize all those moments so she can tell her brothers when she gets back home. So she's raring to go. she's like hyped up on caffeine, if caffeine is a thing in the space.
Oh, it definitely is.
Space diverse.
I mean, you have to have caffeine, honestly.
It's like have y'all seen Hoodwinked? It's like the squirrel on Hoodwinked who drinks on the coffee.
Mhm. Perfect. So she goes up to get a glass of caffeine, cup of caffeine. It's like a instant coffee. Just mix it into some water. It's because it's space instant coffee. It heats up the water as you stir it. Because it's fancy. New space coffee. It's awesome. I want it now.
She's also gonna take a piece of pizza and rip off the crust and dip it in the coffee too.
Okay, nice. Just soak it in. All right. And how does Junkar feel after his reboot?
Jungar feels a little bit confused. That memory that he sort of went through, it's very strange to him that it felt kind of like Johnny and Ish were in it, even though he knows that is not possible. So he's like wondering like if there's something wrong with him, like if there's some glitch in his systems or something. It's probably even though he already just went through the defragging process, probably going through some diagnostic scans on himself again.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that one memory was just kind of lurking back there.
Yeah, and then also the fact that he just remembered this badge that he kept with him, and also that he just remembered the that crime boss, whose name I've forgotten.
The gentleman.
That he has actually met him before and tried to sell him hats and like a ship or weapons.
You did sell him a shield for your ship and a bowler hat.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to come up if we meet him again. So he's sort of thinking about he's just sort of reprocessing everything that he's been through. And sort of doing it like a bit more discerningly than he usually would, because he did in the last session he did reconfigure his settings, so he now has a little bit more wisdom than he.
Yeah. All right, so it's a contemplative morning for pretty much everyone but Ish and Captain Lysander. Ish, you're getting your coffee, your space coffee. And Spoffy, we're gonna call it Spoffy. We're just put an SP in front of everything and it instantly becomes space something. Like we have Spoogle, which is Space Google. So you're getting your cup of Spoffy this morning. And you see JB comes out. He's already got he's coming out for a refill of Spoffy. And he looks wired.
Thank you so much, Grant, for polishing off our bit goal as well. Thank you, guys. All goals met this stream. Wow.
That was real fast.
Yeah.
And so JB's like, "Oh, good morning."
And Ish is gonna turn around and like playfully punch him in the shoulder. I'm like, "Morning, JB."
He like gets knocked over because you're much stronger than he is. He bowls over a little bit, but he's like, "Yeah, it's a good morning. You're real strong."
I mean, what can I say? So, any exciting adventures for the day?
I
ahead.
think we're finally gonna go mining today, right?
Oh yeah. Have you seen Captain this morning?
Not yet, but I've been drinking lots of Spoffy because I think I might need all the energy for when we go mining.
Yeah, maybe you should put that down. And it's just gonna take the Spoffy from JB and put it on the counter. And
right.
then pat JB on the back and be like, "Let's go find Captain."
Right. And let's see. Oh no! And he tries to scoop the cup of Spoffy up on his way out with you, but he's too jittery from all the Spoffy he's already having, and it just spills, and he's just like, "Oops." Haha, and kind of just follows you to the captain's quarter.
So we're gonna Ish's gonna kind of quickly walk because she's highly caffeinated as well.
Mm-hmm.
And when I assume it's well, we're going to Captain's room. I don't know if Captain's in there, but it seems like the best option. And she's gonna knock on the door a lot. I go, Captain, 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 Captain.
Morning, Captain.
Open up the door, and Captain is like a little bit bedraggled, but like pulling on her coat and got her like stargoyle on her head. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, JB.
Yep. Ready to go.
Oh, excellent. I'll be out there presently. I need to get myself some spoffy.
Yep. There's plenty of it in the galley. Don't mind. There's a little bit spilled, but don't worry. I'm gonna go clean it up right now.
Oh, don't worry. Stargoyle will take care of it.
So, Captain, you know, we're like mining or whatever, I guess, today. And I was wondering, can I drive the mine thing? The you know, the thing, you know?
The drill.
Yeah, that.
Read the
She's just
manual. Sure.
instructions.
Yeah. I think Junko might be able to provide you with one.
You're just gonna see Ish's demeanor completely change, and she's gonna go, fine, and turn around and go find Junker.
All right. So, Junker, you're kind of going through your manual reboot, and Ish walks in.
Oh, hello, Ish. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sleep.
I mean, I slept fine, but now Captain wants me to read, and I don't know how to feel about that. Do you, happen to have the manual for the drill thing? Do you know the mining magic thing?
Well, there is no physical manual. However, I was able to download one. I could give you a data pad.
Oh.
Or just read it to you.
Oh, no, you can give me the data pad. I'll take the data pad. Thanks, Junker. And she's going to kind of
And
punch
as you're
him in the
saying
shoulder,
that,
too.
as you're saying that, I'll take the data pad. You hear a voice over your shoulder. Well, you could read me Space Mining Laser Manual.
It's just going to turn around and say, you know, I don't really want to read it anyway, so I probably won't be the one to read it to you.
Well, you are not much for reading. Reading is very good for you. Good for the brain. You must keep brain fit as you keep body fit. She just kind of flexes.
Reading is like the lifting of the mind.
Exactly.
It's just gonna... It's just like gonna slowly turn around to Junker, and do you have the data pad yet? The data pad?
Yes.
She's gonna take it, and she's gonna quickly exit.
All right. Where do you go with the data pad?
Oh, probably my little secret hideout.
Okay,
Crawl
where your
space.
pizza is? Yeah, your little, basically the smuggling spaces. All right, cool. Do you eat any pizza while you're eating it?
Always.
Okay, I just, I didn't feel like I had to ask, but I felt like I should ask.
Man, how am I doing on my like pizza stashes? Are we gonna have to get more?
Girlfriends, space girlfriends, yes.
Lindy, we've hit our sub goal as well, which means there's another one of their minor magical items.
All right. Well, Johnny's the last one to get one, so we're gonna get back to respectable, sexy lady Junkar and Ish and Captain in a second. Johnny, you wake up and you kind of you're like, oh, do you have only one set of pirate clothes, or do you have like multiple sets? Do you have the set you landed in space in?
I have one set, but
Okay.
it has detachable lace. So I can go for the casual pirate, or I can do up my button and put some lace on it and go for the Captain Hook, if the situation requires it.
All right. Well, you recall this refreshed your memory, but the little pendant that you have on your jabot with the lace, if you're wearing it, you always know the direction to the closest alcoholic beverage.
I'll never take it off.
Okay. You don't know how you forgot this property was there, but it's there.
Oddly enough, it points at you at a lot of times.
It does. Look at that tall drink of not water. All right, so what does Johnny do first thing in the morning?
He wakes up, does the usual checks, you know, do I still have all my limbs, all my teeth, all my everything? Am I covered in sick? No. Must have been a good night then. Looks around the room to make sure they recognize where they are. Yep, we're on the spaceship. Oh yeah. And Johnny walks to the bar.
All right, you walk down to the bar to drink away your dream, or maybe to soak it into memory. One of the two. I don't know how it works with your spalcohol. Yes, that's space alcohol. Chat, I see you there. Should put SPs in front of everything. And I get a reroll to gift or keep, and another magical item. Oh, I just gave a magical item. We're good. Sorry, I'm trying to keep on top of everything. Let's give a reroll to who doesn't have one. Johnny.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot's happened in the last half hour. I won't blame you at all if you haven't been able to keep track of it. I'm barely holding on myself. And I feel bad for any time I spoke over anyone during that. I'm so sorry, but just trying to keep hold of it all.
Alright, it's a lot. I totally feel you. So Johnny, you're going to the bar. Junker, you, respectable sexy lady is in the room with you, in the engine room. And she's like, so, we are doing mining today. We are brushing up on space mining laser manual.
Yes. I can read it to you.
Yes, I would like that. That way I can exercise mind while exercising body. And she'll just start doing some push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll just start reading off the manual to her.
Excellent.
The space laser mining tool mark X37114 is a tool designed for the large-scale mining of moons and asteroids.
Large scale. And this kind of goes on. Captain, you have managed to stumble your sleepy way to the kitchen for your cup of spoffy. And Stargoyle is licking up all of the spoffy that JB spilled.
It's like a tiny vacuum cleaner.
He's like a tiny vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're made of like black hole matter. So
That's true. No dust on the ship ever.
No, never. And I'll make myself a spot of spoffy that's a space pot of space coffee.
Yep.
And
Spot of spoffy.
just kind of wait, and it's this very cinematic scene of like the captain preparing coffee with the thing in the background, just tired, staring at the coffee pot, finally pouring it, drinking it. Okay, I'm ready for the day.
Mm-hmm. Archibald kind of comes in. You see, he's actually got like the like a hair net kind of thing on, like, you know, so he doesn't ruin his Minotaur mane while he sleeps, and slippers, and his little horns stick out through it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, it's a bit early, but I knew we were going mining today, so I wanted to get a fresh early start.
Are you enjoying the asteroids so far?
Oh yes. I believe I saw the moon out of my window this morning. It's quite fascinating. It looks quite ripe for mining. What did I call that mineral? I named it right before the episode.
Selenia?
Yes, selenium. Like saline.
Sorry.
Selenium. It's salty and they're using it for nautilins. That's why I named it that. Yes. Selenium. I know quite a bit about the matter, and he kind of has like a big book. It's like book on moon minerals, and he's just like, he flips to the chapter on selenium, and he just starts going on about it. It's actually water soluble, however, so you'll never find it on a planet or asteroid or moon that has a lot of water. It dissolves right away.
And I'll just read over his shoulder for a while as he's talking about it.
Yeah, you learn that it's water soluble, so don't get it wet, or it won't get back into solid form again unless you go through an extensive and lengthy process. It generally prefers a dry, low pressure atmosphere, so you're not going to be encountering a lot of resistance during this mining. You're on like a heavy gravity planet. It's light gravity because it's a very crumbly kind of mineral.
Yeah. Let me check something real quick. 'Cause I don't know if I know a lot about. Oh, maybe I do. I was a pirate at some point. Still am. I'm curious. Sometimes when you have minerals, other minerals tend to form around it or in the same conditions. Anything? What do I use instead of the word valuable? Anything valuable that might grow and do something in these conditions as well?
There are a few other things that tend into like these more arid, low gravity conditions. There are some more fragile crystals formations that you can sometimes find in the same areas. They just kind of grow onto the calcifications of mineral you see. Yes. The crystals, vary from quantity to type, but generally the more delicate types will form, yes.
Okay, perfect.
They can survive under high gravity. You're like, good to know.
Yep. Please go on, don't stop. All right. And with that in mind, I'll get ready. I'll just go ahead and inspect some of our spacesuits and sigh and start putting one on. I'm not sure the crew will ever let me go out of the ship again without one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oxygen tank. Ugh.
I don't need one of these.
Well.
Yeah. I'll get ready.
Okay. So you're gonna get ready. Ish, you're eating your pizza and reading through this PDF essentially on this data pad of the Space Laser Mining Manual. It's very dry, real boring. But could you give me a perception check while you're in the smuggler spaces, please?
Yes. I will say, Ish is probably not reading. Ish is probably just looking for pictures.
Okay, there's a few cool pictures of like people blowing up and stuff. It's like on the hazards and warning page.
She
like, oh, that's kind of cool.
She really just wants to know how to start the thing. She doesn't care about anything else.
Gotcha. Yeah. You're like warning. Oh, get these buttons. This order. Okay. So while you're reading that, you don't hear anything, but you feel something crawl over one of your legs. Skitters right over.
Wait, which direction am I sitting or laying?
I imagine you're kind of like laying down because it's hard to like it's a smuggler space. You gotta go crawl through.
She's gonna roll over,
like
where she's laying on her back and kind of propped up, and look to see if she can see anything.
Yeah. Give me an investigation or a perception.
Let's see which one. We'll mix it up.
A 10. All right. With the 10, you catch a glimpse of this thing. You've heard skittering under here before. This is the first time you felt anything. And you catch a glimpse of a dark, many-legged insectoid kind of shape, about 6 inches or so. But it's got a glint of metal on it. Can
she smash it?
No, it's it crawled over your leg and it keeps going down like through a thin little crack, and you're able to just catch a glimpse of it before it's gone.
Well, she's gonna she's gonna finish whatever pizza she has in her hands.
Yeah.
And she's gonna throw the data pad just kind of to the side. She's not really worried about it.
Yeah.
Does this little crawl space go further, or is it just like a little?
It goes like around the whole circumference of the ship.
Oh, cool. Can she? I don't think she's ever crawled deeper into it, has she?
I don't think so. Maybe just a little bit once, but not like super deep.
Well, she's gonna go.
Okay.
She's intrigued.
All right. So you're gonna go. It gets a little narrower in a section, and it kind of widens out a bit more to where like the pizza storage is, and there's all these like side compartments and stuff along the way. Are you looking for the bug?
Yeah, or anything like it.
Okay.
I like bugs.
Give me one more perception or investigation.
Getting better.
Getting better. You are getting better. So with that, you catch another glimpse of it. It like can like crawl around, and you think you're on like the opposite side, and you see it across the floor like 10 or 15 feet in front of you, and it can't be. It looks almost like a space roach wearing a tinfoil hat.
That's so cool. Man, and there's nothing like, is there? Wow, she's really intrigued. Oh, how far am I away from my pizza?
Oh, you're about like 2 turns of movement because you got to go like back and around to get your pizza.
Man, well, and I don't have my gummies on me either. Okay.
You might have a couple stuck in your hair still.
Oh, I'm gonna grab one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it on the floor, like
okay.
as far as my arm will go, and I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm just gonna sit and watch to see if it comes out again.
All right. So you're wait. How long are you gonna wait?
Well, it doesn't have very like long patience.
Yeah.
So I would probably say like she sits there for about 2 minutes, and if it hasn't responded, she gets bored. Okay,
sure. I wasn't sure if it was like 30 seconds, an hour, like so about was about 2 or so minutes. Let's see. All right. So you see 2 little feelers stick out around the corner, and skitters out, grabs the gummy, and like skitters backwards. And now it's kind of having to slow up, skittering backwards. You can see that it is indeed a space roach wearing not a tinfoil hat, but what looks like a tiny little metal helmet with like a couple little lights and wires.
Ish is very excited. She is going to crawl out of the crawl space as fast as possible, and she's looking for JB.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to find him. He's getting in he's like struggling to get in his spacesuit. Hey,
JB.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. I have a question.
I've got an answer.
Well, you're excited.
That's all the Spuffy. I've had like a lot of Spuffy. It's all hidden.
Oh, okay. She's gonna look at it and say, how good are you at catching things?
Oh, it depends what you want me to catch.
Say that this thing was like a bug that had a hat on.
Okay. I mean, it depends on the kind of bug, I guess.
Well, like a roach thing? And
like
she's gonna kind of gesture about how big.
Or like the sentient space roaches that people get addicted to and stuff.
Sentient space roaches.
You haven't heard about them?
No.
They're like a species of space roach. They like people that they're fairly illegal. You can't buy them at all anywhere. Like people will eat them, and then they'll do the jumps because you don't need an assisted jump or anything. You don't need any mechanical components. You just see like the space. I don't know. I've never had one myself, but that's what people tell me they do.
She is going to interrupt JB, grab him, and drag him over to the bar so she can grab a glass.
Okay.
Will this thing fit in a glass?
No, it's like 6 inches long.
Oh,
like
damn it.
You can get a bowl.
Is there a kitchen? Can I get a bowl?
You can go get a bowl.
So we gotta prepare ourselves. So she's gonna take a bowl and put it on her head like a helmet. She's also gonna give JB one. I would presume she'd give him more of a pot because he needs a little bit more protection.
Yeah, because he also has little tiefling horns, so he needs something bigger to fit over.
Yeah. So and then we are going to take is there an equivalent to Tupperware in space?
Oh,
Spupperware?
It's spupperware. Yeah.
Spupperware? Yes, we are going to find some spupperware. Oh, I gotta run to my room and get the gummies. Because I like the gummies.
So, Captain, you walk past the kitchen with your cup of spoffy, and you see Ish run out with a bowl on her head, and JB with a large pot on his head holding some spupperware.
What?
I'm gonna catch a bug.
What kind
It
of
has a
bug?
hat on.
A bug with a hat?
Yep. Well, that's what she said it was.
It's just gonna elbow him real hard in the side.
I mean, am I not supposed to talk about it?
Don't worry about it, Captain. I'm just reading the space manual and I needed some extra protection for my brain.
Protection's important.
That's true. Protection is important. Use plenty of it. And I don't know, maybe waiting a bit would be good. You know, just a couple of months, even.
It's just gonna look really confused. And she's just gonna grab JB and slowly, try to walk away.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you two have fun, but not too much fun, you know?
Okay,
Definitely a
Captain.
legal amount
Yeah,
of
sure,
fun.
okay. Okay, thanks, bye.
And Ish is running.
All right. So you run past the bar. Johnny, you see these two kids run past with pots and bowls on their heads holding spupperware. They almost run over a black whirlwind as he gets up for his morning cup of spoffy.
No, I didn't realize you were a spoffy drinker.
Well, he got to get the spoffy, and then he reaches over the bar, and then you got to liven it up a bit, and he pours a hefty amount of liquor into his spoffy.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I don't touch this stuff. You know, caffeine's bad for you.
That's what they tell me, but I love the bitterness of it.
All right. What is it about the bitterness that you love?
It's just so bitter and earthy, and there's something just nice about it. Comforting, even.
Like grinding it up and heating it up, swirling it round and downing it in one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ritual, even. You could say a bit of a morning ritual.
Sometimes I have mornings, but not very often, so I've not really developed a morning ritual yet.
Well, you're still young. There's always time.
Fair comment.
He just takes the big swig from his spoffy mug.
Casually checking out the bicep.
Yeah. Massive. Can't see it in my striped shirt, but it's a nice place. Yeah. So by this time, I think you finished reading the manual to Respectable Sexy Lady. down in the engine room, and she's done doing like her like 50th sit up, and then she's like, thank you for reading manual. I now feel more competent mining this moon we are going to.
Yes, I'm glad that you feel confident. We're going to need all the help we can get. It seems that the manual referenced a great deal the importance of constant lubrication of the pistons.
Wait, not Black Whirlwind. This is very important for a number of things. Many mechanical moving parts require lubrication.
Yes. I, too, have many moving mechanical parts that require lubrication.
You really? Perhaps you will have to show me sometime. I am very unfamiliar with Vict.
Well, perhaps I could read you my manual.
I would like that very much. I would very much be interested in learning how to service your model of Vict.
I have not had anyone to service me in a long time. That would be most appreciated.
Perhaps once we are done... perhaps once we are done with mining mission, we, lots of dust and stuff. We have to, do maintenance.
Yes, having someone else to assist would be appreciated. So I am not, once again, servicing myself.
Well, I am going to get breakfast, as I do need to eat. And she kind of stretches a little bit. I will be seeing you on the moon. And she goes off to get herself a protein shake for breakfast, because she just worked out for like a while. She just misses Ish and JB running around with kitchenware on their heads. Where is Captain Lysander now at this point?
It's been a long morning. She walks the hallways of this area, suddenly hearing the sounds of a robot hitting on a very respectable, sexy lady. She realizes that maybe now, of all times, would be the perfect time to walk in and make a move. And as soon as she steps foot in the door, she sees robot staring up at respectable, sexy lady and saying, I have not been serviced for a long time. That would be appreciated. She drops her cigarette at the door and walks away.
Respectable, sexy lady steps on the cigarette on her way out without knowing.
Oh,
Putting it out. Leaving a smudge of ash on the floor of the completely legitimate business. When did this become a noir film?
Look, I watched the intro video. That's all I know.
I know. It's so good. So, Captain goes off, shell-shocked. Spectral sexy lady goes to chug a protein drink and get in her spacesuit. Archibald is in his spacesuit. Everyone's getting ready. And as you're walking the hall, Captain, you hear a bunch of noise from under your feet. Clang, clang, clang. Ish, you and JB are crawling underneath, but with the metal, like the bowls and the pots in your head, you just keep hitting the sides and the top of the compartments.
I'm gonna lift up one of the floor compartment, like one of the things that leads to the crawl space, or what I imagine is a smuggler's tunnel.
So it takes you a moment to find this. Ish did show you her pizza stash, though, so you're able to find that entry point. You open up and you see them crawling through, and JV's got the spupperware, and I was kind of look up at you.
You know, I don't know a whole lot about manuals, but this seems like an awful weird way to read one.
Yeah.
I'm a speed reader.
Ah,
Order it.
That checks out. No, it doesn't. What's going on?
He looks at Ish like, I don't know, like I'm not allowed to say.
Well,
What's going on?
I lost the data pad, and I needed spupperware
Yep.
to find it.
Do you want to roll? Wouldst thou like to roll a deception check?
Thou wouldst like to fail, because Ish is Can I just choose?
Yeah, you can just
Can I
auto fail it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is real.
And realizing that Ish is lying, not even going to say anything, just slowly close the the entry point again.
Oh, Captain! Before you shut it. Are you gonna open it again, or are you just gonna shut it?
I'm going to give a very long and dejected sigh before opening it again. Yes, Ish.
Can I still mine later?
Read the manual and you can mine.
Oh, I read that. I already read that. And she's gonna pull the thing closed.
Okay. Make sure Jim gives you a test later.
A test? She's gonna look at JB. JB, I'm gonna need you to read that manual and give me the outline.
Yeah, you can steal my homework, that's fine.
I gotta find it. I left it in here somewhere.
Well, I'm sure we'll find it while we're looking for that bug.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well,
It's just a loop. Sure we'll find it.
well, and she's gonna make JB hold the Tupperware.
Yeah, he's holding the spupperware.
Or the Spupperware. I'm so sorry.
Spupperware. It's fine.
My bad. Spupperware. And we're gonna army crawl to the last place I saw this thing.
So he's not at the last place you saw, but you see the faint glow of your data pad on the other side. And you see the glow reflecting off a faint glint of metal. And you see it scrolling.
Ish is very confused, but undeterred. She takes the gummy and puts the gummy. She's gonna lick it and stick it to the inside of the Tupperware.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she is going to, not very stealthily, but totally trying to be stealthily, army crawl really
Okay.
slow over to the data pad
Okay.
and try to put the Tupperware over the bug.
As you're
On-
scooting forward, the data pad keeps scooting back as the bug keeps reading it.
She's gonna say, dude, I need that data pad.
Holds up one foot, because it's got 6 legs. And it just holds up one of them.
Oh, she's saying, don't shoot me. And she's gonna crawl as fast as she can to catch this bug with the data pad.
It's gonna scoot towards that crack again. Flip the data pad sideways and just try to slide it aside.
She's gonna grab it and pull it out.
All right, give me an acrobatics check to snag this data pad from this rug. This roach.
I thought you were gonna make me do strength, and I was about to be very.
I
shocked.
would, if it wasn't in such a tight and confined space. Oh, you get it. You get the data pad.
Yes. Do I get the bug with the data
You
pad?
don't. It lets go. But you do get the data pad back.
I am going to take the data pad.
Okay.
Is JP still behind me, or did I leave him?
No, you left him, but he's catching up. And he's like, was that a roach? Was that a roach wearing a hat?
JP, shh. She's gonna hand JP the thing, the data pad.
Oh, I'm gonna start reading this.
Okay, shh. And she is going to put her. This is a bad idea. But she's gonna put her eye up to the crack in the wall to see if she can see this little stinker that tried to steal her data pad.
Okay. So you stick your eye up to the crack in the wall. You're looking around, and inside you can see wires and tubing. It looks like the inside of a computer. Like, you know, like the ship looks a lot like this. The engine room looks pretty much like this. You realize that ship has a lot of parts, but this looks like part of the ship. It's like chips and glowing wires and little lights and sensors and LED screens and stuff. And the roach is in there.
I am going to take the gummy that I licked to the Tupperware.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna stick it like 6 inches, seven, because I need some room to adjust. I'm gonna stick it on the ground, 7 inches, and I'm just gonna sit there. And I'm gonna wait.
So, and also, it was interesting because it looked like the roach was like scrolling on one of the screens that was inside of there.
It's just very disturbed now. But she just wants the roach even more. She's gonna whisper into the crack.
Okay.
She's like, little space bug, I have a gummy. It'll make you smarter.
You hear in your mind, ish, a reply. Well, I do have a name, you know. And it's not little space bug.
What? Where are you? Are you in my brain? Oh, I knew I shouldn't have put my face down on the ground. You're probably like, oh, and she's gonna start messing with her ears.
Uh-huh.
My brother told me not to do this.
And
Well-
so I feel like you yelled that loud enough that anyone like above the panel can hear. My brother told me not to do this. Captain Lysander.
Just putting on a helmet, just lifting up the helmet and then putting like what are those things called, earbuds in, and then putting headphones on top of that, and then
it's just really freaked out now. She's like, get out of my head.
You just hear and it goes, you don't hear anything after that.
But come and get the gummy.
You hear in your head again. You're only trying to lure me out so you can stick a stupid piece of spupperware over me. I'm not some common space pest.
You should be flattered because I think you're cool. And you really deserve the top brand of spupperware. And I took it from the kitchen. Yeah.
How honest is Ishby?
Not at all.
Do you want to roll a deception check?
For this one, I will.
Okay.
Is Ish using the good Tupperware?
She is using the good Tupperware.
See, that's fine then.
The good spupperware.
Well. Oh, can I use one of my D6s on that? Is that a
Yes,
thing?
you may. You may indeed.
Ooh. Wow.
So a 10.
Okay. Baby
Alright.
steps.
I mean, I'm not saying blow your load all at once, but you've got like 4 of them. You can
Should I do another one? I
mean,
really want this bug.
This roach is literally reading your mind right now, so you're gonna need all the help you can get, I feel like.
Okay, I'm gonna use another one.
All right, 16.
Okay. If it's that smart, then I'm doomed.
Okay, let's see.
I'm waiting for Lindy to pull the same thing she did on me. Are you happy with that roll? Are you happy? Like...
All right, so you say all those things, and you hear it in your mind. Does the captain know you're using the nice spupperware?
Well, I mean, okay, let's be real. If the captain knew, the captain wouldn't let me use the nice spupperware. So you're just gonna have to come out here and see it by yourself. And she's being very honest at this point.
And so you see, peeking out from the crack, the face of this space roach with its little helmet on, little wires.
Are you gonna, join us? As she sits there holding the Tupperware like this.
I might be persuaded if you would sit the spupperware down, out of arm's length.
And she's gonna look it dead in its beady little eyes.
Yeah, it's got like 6 of them. They're in a row. Boop, boop, boop.
Well, she's quickly scanning from one eye to the next as fast as she can. I will set the Tupperware down where I want to set the Tupperware down. And you haven't even told me your name.
But you haven't asked.
Well, I am now. And she sets the Tupperware down right beside her.
Okay. My name is Cynthia.
Okay, Cynthia. Will you get in my Tupperware now? I'll give you gummies.
I can already take your gummies if I want your gummies.
Are you saying you don't want my gummies?
I'm saying I know where you sleep.
Are you threatening me? Am I being threatened right now?
I don't know. Are you going to trap me underneath this piece of high quality spupperware?
I'm uncomfortable. It says that she looks.
Crawls out a little bit further. It's like halfway out.
All right, Cynthia. What do I gotta do to convince you to sit in the Tupperware? Lounge, really. It's quite luxurious, if I do say so myself. I'll give you a piece of pizza.
I have no interest in that kind of junk food.
Well, now Ish is offended.
At this point, JB finally realizes what's going on, and he's like, oh my, that's... And he crawls forward with the data pad. And Cynthia says, oh, I see you're reading the manual for the space laser you've recently installed into the ship.
Ish is just annoyed. Yeah, what's it to you, Cynthia?
Well, it was integrated rather well with my systems, but, always have to double check.
JB.
After all, the ship is named after me. Cynthia Lorraine Bordeaux. CLB.
What?
Yes.
She's gonna turn to JB. She's like, this bug is crazy.
You keep having like a staring contest with it. Would you like me to have your friend join our conversation? You just seem a bit crazy right now. You're talking to a bug.
Ish is offended again. Listen, Cynthia, can I persuade her aggressively, or is that intimidation?
That's intimidation. I would like to aggressively persuade. Would you like to intimidate?
I would love to intimidate this bug who keeps insulting me. I don't even know what I would say. Ah! Oh, okay. Well, I doubt that I'm gonna win this, but I'm gonna leave it. Cynthia, I would like you to come here right now. Mimicking her mother.
Uh-huh.
It's just mimicking her.
And under whose authority?
Ish, the Great Space Ranger. She says with a straight face.
Well, that may be perhaps true. You are either the captain nor the first mate of the ship, not even the navigational engineer.
She's gonna go, that's it, I'm getting captain. And she's gonna start crawling out of the crawl space.
Good luck. I'm going to be working on some suboptimal systems on the ship while you're gone.
At this time, the captain has gathered everybody else and like
And they're all their
standing
in their
around the
spacesuits.
door.
Yeah.
We're like ready to go, and I'm like, and then there's just the final precautionary measures. Wear your safety goggles. Always wear gloves. Don't let things get into your eyes, your face. Watch out for space matter, and don't let super high, powerful lasers get into the hands of super intelligent bugs.
It's just standing there quietly, raising her hand and waving emphatically.
Yes.
I need to have a meeting with you.
We're about to go mining.
No, it's important. It's in the crawl space.
Okay. What's in the crawl space-ish?
It's just gonna kind of nod and be like, walk with me.
All right, another 15 minutes, we'll go. All right, Ish, let's go.
Okay, Captain, listen. I'm having an issue with a entity on this ship. They are being very mean to me and insulting, and I don't appreciate it, but it would be wrong to hit them with the hammer. So I've called you.
Oh, you can't hit JB with a hammer until
it's
18.
You know, it was JB yesterday. It's not JB today. She's gonna open the door to the crawl space and after you.
All right, let's see what this is. Hop down into the crawl space. Although I'm fairly small because I'm half
I know.
gnome.
Yep.
So I don't actually need to crawl that much. It's just like a gentle curve for my spine.
Yep.
So Captain, how do I put this? It's a bug and its name is Cynthia. As they're crawling towards the last place they saw Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
And I told it that it had to get in my Tupperware and it said no. And it's not okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we'll get this taken care of. And in the back of Captain's mind, they're like, what does this have to do with anything? Okay, all right, let's just do this so we don't have to do this any longer.
You crawl up to, you see JB writing a book report about the laser manual that he just read. Oh, I get them almost over the book report.
What book report?
Nothing, Captain. Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia went into the crack again. Is something about auxiliary systems?
What? Well, she has to come back. I brought Captain. She's just gonna yell louder, Cynthia!
Where is the captain. Is
The
captain
captain
right?
is down there and like covering her ears because of the reverberation of the screaming
That's a-
Cynthia. Ow.
Out of you see a slight little glow from this crack, and then it stops, and then you see Ish, you hear in your head, "Oh, so I see you brought the captain with you. Did your feelings get hurt?"
No, your feelings got hurt.
And then you see halfway out of the crack comes a space roach wearing like a little electronic helmet,
Oh.
little wires and buttons and little lights. and
Ish
stuff.
goes, ha! I told you.
Oh, come. Let's not be rude. Hello.
In your brain, you hear, "Oh, finally, some decency and politeness. Yes, hello, Captain."
Gosh. What seems to have Oh, can I just think this without
Yeah.
speaking it? What seems to be the issue here? What's happening with you and my head of security?
One of your subordinates keeps attempting to trap me inside of spupperware. While it is good quality spupperware, I am not tantalized by the idea of brain vitamins.
And any reason as to why she might be trying to trap you in some high quality spupperware?
Because she saw me walking my way home, I suppose. She's quite violent.
I see.
Yells a lot.
Huh. Well, you don't seem to be. Are you? You know, I was down here the other day. Is that you I saw?
But yes, I do live here.
Okay. What do you eat?
What do I eat? Well, sustenance. Food. Usually just scraps are fine. I don't eat junk food, though. Disgusting. Bad for the brain. I also absorb gamma rays.
Oh, so do I.
Ish is sitting impatiently in the silence.
JB slides you a copy of his book report.
And Captain's gonna lean back and look at Ish and go, I don't. So ships usually have a lot of passengers as is. I don't seem to know what the problem here is. We just happen to have a highly intelligent roach on board.
What the problem is, your highly intelligent roach is not cooperating. And I think as someone who is important to this spaceship, I should, especially since I'm going to be in charge of the mine today, because I did all of the reading, I should have a say in whether this roach gets in my Tupperware. Cynthia insulted your Tupperware, and then Cynthia decided the ship was named after Cynthia. Just saying.
Huh. Well, that's really weird, but fortunately, it's a guest on our ship, so maybe we should treat it as such, you know?
She's gonna take off her bowl.
You hear in your
And she-
head again, Ish, "I've been living on the ship longer than you've even been alive."
I don't want to talk about it, Cynthia. And she's gonna crawl away angrily and grab the book report as she goes.
Okay.
Well, it was nice speaking with you. I would actually like to see if I can your quarters sometime. As the captain of the ship, I do have a right to inspect quarters. I won't be doing that today. I'll give you some time before I do so.
And my quarters are always immaculate. And the door doesn't close, so.
I trust you're not lying to me about that. Unfortunately, I will have to eventually check your quarters. Thank you very much, Miss
Have a
Cindy,
good day, Captain.
and you as well. Well, that was weird.
All three of you crawl out of the crawl space. Get Ish gets her spacesuit on. JB puts the rest of his spacesuit on, which is basically just the helmet. And you all stand in front of the space laser. The space mining laser.
Ish is still mad.
Ish looks real mad at everybody when she walks in. Stop.
Ish, sometimes we really can't get rid of a bug. So sometimes the best thing to do is embrace it.
Embrace bugs?
Yeah.
You guys are no fun. She's gonna put on her helmet.
Do you really like my Tupperware? I love my Tupperware. This is...
Alright, so Archibald, Professor Archibald, lets you know that that the moon is probably fairly porous, since it is a low gravity kind of moon dealio, and it's very mineral rich and dense. So you'll probably just have to make an entry hole with the space laser, and then you'll be able to just kind of mine your way around from in there, because there's probably tunnels and stuff already built in.
Should chime in as well. Thank you very much, Twilight's Falling and Michael Wayne, who donated a reroll to Marcy and Sassy Lysander respectively, and Mirror's Shadows, who came in with another 1,000 bits for throwing down with a bug but being intimidated enough to call the captain.
Nice. Excellent. So, we are going to... who wants to operate the space mining laser?
Well, I guess you read the manual, so it's going to be Ish.
I mean, Johnny could totally walk in and be like, I'll probably do it if you want, but I don't want to steal it.
Alright. Ish. Start the space laser.
I didn't have time to read the report.
You didn't!
Welcome, Raiders from Castellan. Oh, hi. Come and sit. Come, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid.
So you've got like, I think you've got like the low key, the report, and you push a button.
Ish, are you still like offering loudly to everyone?
Am I what?
Are you still offering like loudly beforehand to operate the space laser?
Oh, well, she's not verbally offering, she's just throwing her body enthusiastically, trying to catch people's attention.
Ish, are you ready to operate the laser? Did you finish reading the manual?
I have seen the manual. I'm ready.
Let's make an insight check.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're worse at lying than I am at flirting.
You would most certainly make an insight check. You gotta roll deception.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna add a d6.
Oh! Alright, add that d6.
No. Fine.
And another d6.
Okay. Oh, no!
Do I have more?
I'm afraid you are out, Speedy.
No, this is perfect.
Right.
I love this so much.
Alright, so she's seen it.
Good. I will entrust you with the laser.
All right, people. She's gonna walk up to the laser and she's gonna look at it. And I imagine there's a lot more to this laser than she thought. She was expecting a big red button that she just got to push.
There's no big red button. There's like flips and switches and like dials. Like
She's gonna turn around a little bit and go, JB.
Yeah.
And she's gonna cough. She's gonna kind of look at JB. And she's gonna say, so, which one is the go button?
Oh, well, you gotta do the startup sequence, which is you flip that switch there, and then
She's gonna do it.
you push the third button from the left.
One, my left or your left?
We have the same left.
Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
And then And then you slowly roll the dial up to, do the pulse of the laser.
Okay. She's gonna do it.
Uh-huh. Do you do just a little bit, or do you do it, like, all the way?
Well, I'm sorry. That's all the way.
Just shink,
We're
like a little
destroying this
flash.
goddamn moon.
So you rev it up all the way, and for a second you see the laser go. You see the light at the end. Do it, and then the whole console shuts down.
She's gonna look at it for a second, see if it's not working.
It's not supposed to do that. And in your head you hear, "That is not how you operate the laser."
Fine, Cynthia! And she's gonna punch JB, and she's gonna, she's gonna turn around and, look at her feet. She doesn't want to make eye contact with the captain.
And then a moment later you see, the switch goes, tick, tick, and the button unpops itself, and then it powers back up.
I meant to do that. And she slowly turns back around.
Does she try again?
Well, I think she freezes.
Okay.
And just kind of stands there. She really wants to do it, but she doesn't want to break it. And she's gonna realize wow, I'm really hungry, Captain. I knew that I was gonna do this, but pizza. And she's gonna kind of slowly step off the edge of the laser.
Uh-huh.
And drag JB with her, and hide behind JB as they kind of
He's so much smaller than you. You're
You're skirting to the back of the room.
we're getting pizza.
We're not leaving. She just wanted to get off the.
Just to the back of the group.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how to operate this laser.
Oh.
Johnny appears.
Would you like to do the honors?
I did read the laser manual earlier.
Oh, did you?
It will give a go. And
Please do.
Sorry, Johnny, did you want to operate the laser?
Mm.
I wasn't aware you had read the manual.
Oh, I can do anything most days.
I think we can entrust this to respectable, sexy lady.
she turns on the light. She very, very slowly does the slide upwards, and you see the laser building, and then shoot out before she ups the amperage of the laser, and you see this bright blue laser etch into this moon. And Archibald he's got dark tinted binoculars, so he can see without being blinded when the laser's busted through the crust. And he'll be like, oh, now, just to cut it, cut it. And she turns it off. Yes, I believe we have some excellent formations inside of there, and I see some tunnels as well. So we should be able to do the rest of the operation without any more laser usage. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bolt.
Of course. And he picks up a big like a pickaxe and a bunch of sample containers. And do you guys head down to the moon? All right.
I would love to go to the moon.
With a last minute pour into my suit.
Yes.
Ish will follow from the back.
Okay. So, are you guys leaving anyone on board the ship, or is everybody going down to the moon?
We'll leave JB on board.
Okay.
Not my
He's a-
bodyguard.
Unfortunately, not.
You're the bodyguard.
He's unfortunately not old enough to sign his own personal liability waiver, so he's staying on the ship.
He heard you guys were hiring minors.
Right?
Uh,
It's okay. He can like clean or study.
Yeah, he'll make sure like all the comms are kept open, and like if you guys need the door opened or anything shoved downwards, you guys have got it.
Yep.
So you guys land on like the surface of the moon. He's in charge of the airlock and all that kind of stuff, and you guys head out to the moon. You guys have a bunch of pickaxes. There's a bunch of like canvas type bags to put the minerals in. And you guys head out into this big tunnel. It's probably got a 10-foot diameter. So plenty large enough even for the tallest of you to get on in there. And you start walking down this tunnel. It's kind of interesting, the gravity on this moon, because it's very low gravity. So it's not like, oh, I'm walking sideways. It's kind of just like, I feel like you're walking tilted forward, even though you're like maybe on the side of a wall or something. And you guys are able to just start mining.
Johnny did make a small mistake.
Oh?
They passed themselves the bottle of whiskey as they poured into their suit.
Mm-hmm.
Forgetting, first of all, that they wouldn't be able to drink it through the old helmet.
Oh, no.
But then also, once the airlock opened, it froze, and probably the glass shattered.
It's just a frozen thing of whiskey.
I don't want to put this down anyway. It'll get dirty. Junker, do you have a frozen liquids receptacle?
Liquid receptacle.
I mean, you're one of them food bots.
Any of my receptacles can hold a frozen liquid.
Because you're one of them catering bots,
Also-
right? I can.
A frozen liquid is generally referred to as a solid. I can store those.
Don't get all sciencey on me now. All right. Next, you'll be telling me you don't put toast in a toaster. No. Can you hold on to this for me?
Sure. And Drunker will open up his chest cavity and just put the bottle inside.
Put it there.
Like Bender.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Vector. There's a bunch of alcoholic robots. So you just set it in there. And for all you guys doing your mining, I would like you guys to roll me investigation or survival checks, just to see how much this material you can gain with the oxygen tanks that are on your spacesuit. Obviously, Captain Lysander doesn't have to breathe her oxygen tank unless she wants to, but it's there for emergency purposes.
I'm gonna use one of my rerolls for this.
Okay.
I've got many of them.
You do.
I'll use another one.
Okay. You're back to where you were.
I want to use more. I don't even know.
That just isn't made for mining.
Yeah, that's true.
Neither is Johnny.
No.
But Junker, you are just a machine. You're going at it. Like the vibration function on your hands really helps. You like chisel it out, just scrape it off. It's like a chisel. You're just like
Yeah.
I didn't
right to the
realise
max.
Junker had vibrate settings, Lysander. Did you know that?
I briefly heard about it.
You just see Junker like with his hand out, and it's just making like this motion, like just repeatedly like into the wall.
And you are just going to town. Ish is very enthusiastic about it. She's got her hammer. You just smashing bits. The only problem is that you realize then you got to pick it all up off the floor. And you're like, oh man, you gotta get the broom, and it's just low gravity, so it doesn't sweep very well. But you get a lot of it down. It just takes you a while to get it into the bag after you get it down. Let's see how your hired help does. This is Black Whirlwind. He does very well. He is expertise in mining, so he does good. He does real good. This will be Professor Archibald. He also does very, very well. And he in fact, both of them find some space crystals as well that they set aside and harvest for you as well. And this is a respectable, sexy lady. She was pretty good too. You hired on really good help. And they're just going to town. Like, you're looking over, and they've already gotten several of these like canvas totes filled up.
Nice.
But you guys are probably about halfway through one of the tunnels, and I need you guys to make me perception checks. All right.
Oh.
So we've got John, everyone but Ish. Captain, you don't hear it first. And then actually you don't hear it because space is pretty quiet. You see the walls of this tunnel are kind of starting to move. You notice that the surface of this moon is really pitted, and like there's a bunch of little holes through the tunnels. You see things crawling in and out of the holes. You can't notice it first, but then Junkar and Johnny right behind. Ish, you don't notice at all. You're having to scoop up. Yeah, you're just going to town. These look like big termites. Like if a termite was this big. They're just going through all the holes and stuff. Especially the areas you just mined through.
That makes sense.
Is our ship tethered to the moon in any ways? Did it land on it?
It did land.
Do I know anything about these termites?
Give me a nature check.
We're in luck. We found some food as well.
All right. So 13. Anyone else who wants to know, except for Johnny, because Johnny, you're not native to space. If Captain wants to roll nature as well, she's more than welcome to.
Sure, I'll give it a go. Why not?
These are definitely they're bugs, Captain. Junkar, these are appear to be low gravity termites, but instead of being like a type of termite that burrows through wood, these apparently burrow through stone and mineral. Seem to be the only living inhabitants that you've been able to see on this moon. As the air is very thin here, but there is oxygen, which is not enough for y'all to breathe, so you have to put the suits on with the oxygen suits.
This is probably fine.
It appears this planet is capable of sustaining life. We should not destroy it with a laser.
I'm wondering how many more times I would just want to hear the word spermites.
Oh.
Space termite.
Our naming convention might need to either change or just get harder.
Sputtermites.
Spermites.
Spermites. There we go. That's a little better. Sputtermites.
Let's just call them Sparpenter ants.
Sparpenter. But they got the little wings like termites do.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Spring.
Ish, it's not until you like take a break with your hammer that you notice, oh man, the wall's still moving. Must be still. Oh, wait a minute. That's not minerals. And there's a bunch of termites crawling around.
And you said they were like about this big?
Yeah, about like 4 inches.
She's gonna slowly turn around to Captain. Captain?
Mm-hmm.
Can I catch these bugs in the spupperware?
I mean, if you want to.
She's gotta go back and get the spupper. Oh, wait! Can I make JB bring me the spupperware?
Yeah, he could stick it out the airlock.
Yes, you can do that.
JB?
Yeah.
Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm in the spaceship.
I need the spupperware. Stat.
Okay, I'll stick it in the airlock. Oh, the mini airlock.
And she's gonna grab it, and then she's gonna catch her some spermites.
All right, you get the nice big bowl of spupperware to catch some termites.
Termite.
Termites.
Let's go back to saying spermites.
I mean, we're already there.
We can't take it back.
Why stop now?
On the space termites. And yeah, you've got your spupperware and lid.
I'm just gonna catch them. Gotta catch
Right.
them all.
You're able. They're swarming so thick over the areas you just mined that you can just basically scrape the bowl against the side, get some of the mineral in, and then stuck the lid on, and get a bunch of them in there. You can feel it.
It's just content. She's gonna sit right. Well, she's gonna take a couple step backs from the swarming wall, but she's gonna sit down and she's just gonna stare into her spupperware.
It's just they're just swarming inside. All right. Everybody else keeps mining.
I'll keep an eye out on things. Maybe it's the weakness from the captain's condition, but
Yes.
it's not working today, the mining part. So just gonna keep an eye out on the bugs in the ship and keep watch on everything.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna keep kind of like a watch. What's your passive perception?
It's 18.
18. Excellent. Excellent. Johnny and Junkar keep mining. Is just playing with her space termites.
I don't know, if I'm not very good at it, I probably won't stay at the crease, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Do you
probably
go crystal
start.
hunting instead? Because there are some crystals about.
You mean, do I go wandering off on my own to see if I can find treasure? Of course I do. That sounds like.
Excellent. All right. So, do you head down the smaller tunnel that you guys are kind of mining down, or you go down the main one that the big laser bore through and find a different tunnel?
I'm gonna go for the big bore to find another tunnel.
Okay. Give me an investigation or perception check. All right.
What can go
So-
wrong?
You go walking down the big tunnel for a little bit, and then something shiny catches your eye, and you see that there's a bit of some kind of like a purplish space crystal, kind of stuck to the wall, a decent ways in one of the smaller tunnels.
Casually walk over to it, just take a firm grasp and just give it a gentle tug to see if it comes loose easily.
Yeah, it comes loose fairly easily. You think if you give it a hard tug or try to smash it, it would just shatter. So you're gentle but firm tug. Yeah, you're able to get it off the wall. And as you get that piece of space crystal off, you kind of set it in your bag. You see another glint from deeper within the tunnel.
Oh. Well, so far this has only been good to me. I'll carry on walking further into the tunnel.
Okay. You notice that these concentrations of crystal formations get a bit thicker the further into the tunnel you get. More dense.
Well, I mean, I'll help myself to as many crystals as I can, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So we'll get back to that in a minute. Junkar, why don't you roll me another mining check? Oh, we're mining now. I should change the music.
Is this still investigation?
Investigation or perception? Yeah, you're looking for good veins to hit up. Da 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 da. Ooh, excellent. Yeah, you are like the first one was like you warm it up. Now you're in the full on like space mining zone, and you're just ready to go. And we're gonna go back to see how your NPCs are doing with their stuff. So far, it's proving to be fairly profitable. That's Black Whirlwind. 1 and 20 plus. This will be Archibald. And then this is respectable sexy lady. Man, yeah, the Black Rowan's tiring out a little bit. He started down what looked like it could be a good vein, and then it had more rock mineral in it. Archibald is in his element. He is taking samples and mining away, and respectable sexy lady she just keeps on trudging. As you guys are doing that, Ish, your termites appear very agitated to being in the bowl, and you kind of notice after a moment part of the bowl that you're holding feels a bit warm on one side. You shift it to look at it.
Yeah.
You see that there's a few space termites secreting some kind of juice, and it seems to be melting through, or beginning to melt through the spupperware.
Oh, no, you don't. Do I have anything at my disposal to plug up this hole?
What'd you bring out with you, Ish?
Well, not much. I guess I have like a, oh, I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Well, it's just like, well, I'll cover it with my hand, but then like, what if they like super spit through my hand glove
and you're
I
in
die.
space, yeah.
She's gonna yell for Captain. Is Captain still near me?
Yeah, Captain's keeping a lookout.
Captain,
Mm-hmm.
they're escaping. I need something. And she's gonna run over with it. Like the hole that they're starting to make is like at the top of the where she's holding it now. And she's gonna shove it in Captain's face. Just so she can see.
You throw it.
Just
Throw it, the lid pops off, and they'll fly out.
it's raining spermites.
It's just gonna make eye contact with the captain and slowly sink into a sit with her arm crossed. She's not happy.
Uh-huh.
Captain?
Mm-hmm.
What? Why did you do that? And is this the first time we're seeing Ish cry? Ish is starting to cry.
I think
No,
so.
I think this is the second time. The first
Oh yeah,
time-
the first one was with the zombies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You see this like big eyes look up at you with irritation, but also sadness, and a tear is welling in Ish's eye as she sits dejectedly in front of you. You threw my bugs.
Mhm.
You threw my bugs.
Uh-huh.
This is not going the way Ish intended. She's gonna start breathing really heavily, and she's gonna stand up and put her arms down to her sides. Say, listen, I know you're the captain, but that wasn't nice. And she's gonna go get her Tupperware.
All right. While you go get your Tupperware or your spupperware, please roll me a D100.
Also, we hit our follower goal, which means we have another minor magical item. We've been hitting all the
Oh my
goals today,
goodness.
just goals
All
left,
of
right, and
them.
center.
46. All right. Well, someone roll me a D4 once. Is Johnny 2-ish, 3 Junkar, 4 Captain.
Three. What a surprise! It's me.
It's you. Roll me a
Three.
D100. All right. So, ish. As you are walking around, going to get your spupperware, you notice a bit of something sticking up out of the ground.
Wait, I'm
Shiny. As you go to recover your spupperware, you see something shiny sticking up out of the ground.
sorry. She's going to grab it.
Okay. As you grab it, you see that it is what looks like some kind of a hairpin.
Ooh. She's gonna look at it a little closer. Is it just it's just a hairpin?
It looks like a simple kind of bronze hairpin, but as you kind of put it on, if you like kind of like hold it in your hands, I realize you have a space helmet on, you can't put it on, but as you kind of hold it in your hands, you feel like you're a little chilly because like the low atmosphere here. You feel a little bit warmer holding it.
Ooh.
You are now protected from, or at least you have. It's like basically like boots of warming, or like the boots of the frostlands, basically kind of thing. But it's a hairpin, so it's you don't get as cold as easily. You're less susceptible to the cold.
Is Johnny far away?
You don't see Johnny anywhere.
I just would like to go find Johnny.
Okay. Give me a survival check to try to find his tracks. He is nowhere to be seen.
Wow, these dice don't like me today.
You don't see Johnny. It's like he just disappeared.
She's gonna stick the pin in. Do I have a pocket?
Yeah, there's like, I imagine spacesuits are like cargo pants. They got pockets everywhere.
Yeah, she'll stick the pin in a pocket and zip it up and get her spupperware.
All right. So Junkar, you are digging around in this. You're boring holes.
Hard rock.
Yeah. All that good stuff. It's really getting in there. The nitty gritty of this mineral harvesting. And you hear a tink. Tink. You found something in your digging. You pull out a chunk, and Professor Archibald's standing next to you, and he goes, "Oh, that's stealthanium. It's a special type of metal alloy that when fused to you, you could get a +1 bonus to stealth checks."
Oh, fascinating.
Yes.
That will be very useful as a augmentation to my armor.
Yes. Right. Now I'm going to get back to mining.
I wonder if respectable, sexy lady can help apply this. Shoves it in his chest cavity.
Yep. All right. Sleight of handium. Yes. No, it's stealthanium. Yes, Johnny. You have found, like, you see a few crystals, and you see a few more, and then they get like brighter and more vibrant in color. Like the one you found on like near the surface was kind of like a pale blue, but you're getting in deep now. And you see some like rich, deep, like swirling blues and purples with little sparkles inside of them. And you see that the tunnel begins to kind of open, and they start to kind of glow the further in you get. So it's not dark in here. It's kind of like a bluish light. And you see that the tunnel kind of opens up in front of you.
Well, I'm going to get rid of the dull one for a start. Who wants to keep the dull one? I'll just toss that. And I'll start collecting the purple blue ones, because...
Okay.
And as the tunnel opens, I guess I'll have another little look around, see if there's, the classic signs. A big cross, a chest, or more loot lying around. Or maps. Maps are always good as well. See any cloth or fabric hanging around, snatch that up. Sometimes written on a piece of sail, or... I mean, Captain Fox doesn't know what I'm talking about when I talk about sails.
Give me a perception check.
Alright. $18.
So you don't see an X. You don't see a treasure chest. And you don't see any scraps of clothing or maps, but as you round the corner into the space where it opens up, you notice it's not just the tunnel widens, it opens into a massive cavern. Which you guessing might be the center of this small moon, and inside is a ginormous bug monster surrounded by hundreds of space termites. And little shiny orbs. They look maybe like space termite eggs.
But these orbs don't look anything like the crystals I've got now, do they?
No, they don't.
Great! Then I will, in my mind, think nope. And I'll back up a few paces, see how full my bag is with crystals, maybe snag one or two more as quietly as I can, and get away with the booty.
Okay. So,
Thank you, Michael Wayne. I may well need this.
give me a stealth check to back up, because you did carelessly throw a crystal behind you, which shattered.
I did do that! That is a thing that I did!
You might step on it, creating a loud crunch underneath you. So please roll me a stealth check.
Oh boy. Do you know one of the things that I did when I moved Johnny from the old games to this game is I changed around his expertise. I took it off of stealth. And, that's fine.
Alright. But now we need to see what the space term... the Spermite Queen rolls.
The Spermite Queen?
Yep. She's the space termite queen.
I've
She's
seen
laying
her
all the
before.
eggs. Oh, well, she got a natural 20. So, you're like, back up. I got this. And you don't step on the, you're like, I dropped the crystal behind me, stepped right over it. But as you step over the crystal you dropped, you, like a tiny bit of the shard that broke off of it crunches under your boot. And you, out of the corner of your eye, you see the giant bug queen's head swivel to look at you. With it, she's got like 30 eyes or so, and they'll like blink at different times. Like she always has some eyes open, and she's got a big, like really large, lumpy body with massive wings. And you hear a.
The Spermite
Yes.
Queen will turn around to see a cartoon-esque smoke outprint of Johnny as Johnny hares up the tunnel with no concern for stealth whatsoever.
Up top, you guys are doing some mining, and suddenly, like, you don't hear what's going on in the center because Johnny's a decent ways down. But you suddenly, all of the little termites that were kind of just swarming around fly up into the air, like extremely agitated, and are now swarming inside of the tunnels. And they're all frothing, corrosive spit at the mouth.
I think it's a good time to leave.
For your information, Lindy, I have a speed of 30. I'm a rogue, so I can dash twice per turn. So I'm moving at about 90 feet per 6 seconds at the moment.
Okay. That's good to know. All right. So, what's everyone's upset? You guys just get out?
I think so. I think with my ludicrously high perception or passive perception score, I just kind of see, like, I hear Johnny's feet pounding. Not a whole lot of oxygen, but I do hear that. Just like this tiny little. And I look up and I see this like tidal wave of agitated insects just following this tiny blue genasi person. And here they come.
Johnny won't stop when he sees you. When Johnny does finally reach you, he just goes straight onto the ship. No words.
I'll follow and scream.
It's going to be about 3 rounds of 90 feet before Johnny can even get to where the captain is.
Oh no.
So, we're gonna roll initiative here, just so we can keep things kind of going in order. And then... Alright, let me add in these initiatives. Junkar got a 4. Johnny got a 14. Got a 7. Ish got an 18. It's just like, I'm ready to get out of these bugs. Black Roy, I pre-rolled NPC initiative earlier. Rowan got a 4. JB got a 22. Respectable, sexy lady. She got a middling, middling. 13. Oh, come back here. Archie got like my post-it note where I wrote all these now. Archie got an 8. Spermites got a 12. But the queen rolled a 17. Alright. So, first up, JB, he's on the ship. He's doing his ship things. He doesn't know anything's up yet. Ish, you're surrounded by swarms of spermites. You're muted.
Okay, so, Ish, I assume at this time has already gathered her spupperware back.
Yeah, you've
Correct?
just picked up your you've just picked up your spupperware.
Does it have a hole in it?
Just a little one. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, never mind. She is going to take her hammer and just swing at him. Like almost like a fly swatter.
Okay. Roll me that to hit, please.
Oh, wait. Where did it go? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong space.
All right. 11, unfortunately, does not. I mean, you hit some, but they seem to kind of just flutter around it.
As she does this, can she be moving forward towards the ship?
Yeah, you most certainly can.
So she's just going to move as far as she can. And that's all she's going to do right now.
Alrighty. Next is the Spermite Queen. She is gonna chase after Johnny. For as much girth as she has, she doesn't have a lot of movement speed per se, but she has 2 things that Johnny does not have. Blind sight and burrow speed. So, as she's a termite. And so, Johnny runs up this tunnel. And as you're running up this tunnel, out of the wall comes the Spermite Queen's mouth, and she's gonna try to bite you.
Nope.
No?
Just no.
Nope.
Just no. Alright, so she's going to do a bite. Nom nom.
Oh boy.
Oh, now, well, you know what? I have some rerolls, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
got
I'm
know.
it.
gonna use a reroll.
Rerolls.
I'll use a
We
reroll.
gave us to you.
Johnny, did I hit you?
Yeah, you hit me.
All right. Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Thank you very much for the raid. Watch it, Freedy Pin. Welcome in, raiders.
Welcome.
I'm about to be eaten by a giant spermite queen. Don't ask.
It's
Fine.
perfectly reasonable in context.
I'm gonna use my reroll. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay. All right.
What has happened to Johnny?
I don't know. So the DC was 11. So you're gonna take that much piercing damage plus this much acid damage. She takes a nice little, it's not the bite that's so much as it's the acidic drool and spit that comes out. Acid resistance!
I'm a genasi!
So you only take half of that acid damage, which would be 6. So you
Great.
take 11 points of damage total. But you could feel the acid just kind of pouring into the wound that she opened up.
Still bloody hurts.
Yeah. All right. That's her thing. Johnny.
No, no. Johnny would not disengage. Johnny would just keep booking it.
Okay. All right. He's gonna try to nom you again. Does that hit?
Yeah, it does.
A 14 hits you?
Yeah, I'm a flimsy rogue. I need to get level 5 rogue before I get uncanny dodge, or else I'm paper.
You don't have, like, armor?
Yes, leather.
Okay.
I'm a charisma bard, not a dexterity
That's
person.
true. Alright. Roll me that a con save.
Actually, can I ask you to re-roll the... No, hang on a minute. The law of averages is against me. No, scratch that.
Okay.
I'll go for it.
You succeed. So you're only gonna take a quarter of this damage. Oh, you take 1 point of acid damage. And then, the 6 points of piercing damage as you run away.
Yeah, well...
Anything else?
No.
You're like,
No. I can still book it, right?
yeah. No, that's just for attack of opportunity. You can still move 90 feet.
90 feet away.
Okay. Alright. Respectable sexy lady. Doesn't like these termite swarms that are about to attack everybody, so she could try to smash her way out of this too. Oh, she didn't hit. She's just flailing a little bit. Not flailing, she's just kind of waving them out of her face as she kind of lifts her bag of mining materials up. Kind of lifts up another bag and just starts heading towards the spaceship. It's the Spermites' turn! They're gonna attack everybody. Everybody gets a Spermite swarm. All right, so we're gonna start. We're just go down this initiative line right here. So they're gonna do. Let's see. So Archie, they hit. I'll just do the average damage for the NPCs. So it takes 7 plus. Archie's gonna make a con save. Archie fails. Archie's gonna take all that poison damage. Alright, not poison, acid damage. Alright, Archie takes a hit. Captain! Does this hit you? I don't think it does.
What's the number?
11.
No. Not
Okay. This is for Black Whirlwind. Ooh, nat 20. He gets basically leeched by moon spermites. All right. This is going to be for Junkar. Now, does 19 hit you, Junkar?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna do that much like piercing damage as they kind of get into your armor, but it's the acid damage. I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 10. All right. Oh, not a D20. It's going to be this much acid damage. Ooh, 6 points of acid damage as it begins to corrode your chassis a little bit.
Ah.
All right, JB is on the ship. We've got Ish. 8 misses you. The queen doesn't get attacked. Johnny's already being attacked by the queen. Respectable sexy lady. Oh, they hit her. She's not wearing her armor right now, and she'll take some damage. Okay. It is Archie's turn. He is grabbing his stuff, disengaging.
Worried about these things getting into our spacesuits and like breaking the airlock?
Yeah, a little bit. You don't have to worry about that, Junkar.
You're right. I don't have a spacesuit. It's just me. I'm
It's
just
just
eating
you.
me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Johnny is gonna run out of air not too long. Like there's some atmosphere on this moon. You're not completely in space, but he does have a leak in his suit after those 2 good chomps. It's got like you hear the air kind of whistling out. Archie's disengaging. He's just grabbing the mineral stuff, the big bags, and running to the airlock. Captain!
Okay. Captain is going to cry a little bit. Give me 1 second. How much material are we taking back with us to the ship at this point?
You guys have a decent bit. You filled up, let's see. Like basically like the military size big duffel bags. That's what you guys are filling up with these minerals. They're just kind of plasticky to keep in the minerals. They need to be refined still, so you guys aren't perfect right now, but you'd say you have cargo, not a cargo space worth, but you have 2/3 of a cargo space worth.
Okay, that's fine. As long as we're taking everything that we've mined so far.
Yeah, as long as pretty much everyone grabs a bag, you're good to go.
Okay,
you guys have been stacking them by the airlock, so once it's refined, you'll probably have half a cargo space worth. Because, there's that extra kind of rubble and stuff inside of it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, if everybody's getting back on the ship, I'm going to lay down some cover fire for, I just want to make sure everyone gets back on the ship.
Okay.
So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Some swarms of spermites?
Yeah, it's some swarms of
Blast them spermites.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I assume I can't see the queen right now.
No, but you hear a...
Yep. It'd be much louder than that on our Earth.
Yes.
All right.
You can just kind of hear it in the distance, and you're like, wait, where's John? Oh, where's Johnny?
Possibly the faintest of nopes.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
18?
Yeah, for sure hits. 10 force damage. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, it does a good bit of damage to one swarm.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Oh yeah, you only get one right now. Okay.
Yeah, just one. I'm
the
gonna
one.
slowly move toward the ship, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you're laying down cover fire because you don't need the oxygen here as much. You can hold your
Yeah.
breath. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm like head counting. Where's Johnny?
Black Whirlwind, you see him pull out a grenade from his spacesuit and kind of pull. He lifts up like his bags that he was mining, and with he's got a pickaxe for his hand attachment right now because he's been mining. He sticks it into the little pin, like the little loop on the pin, pulls it with his pickaxe, and then shucks it down the tunnel you guys are mining in. That's just, you can see the thick swarm of spermites at the end of that tunnel. And it's gonna do, they gotta make a saving throw. And they're gonna, I mean, they got good decks, but it's not like it's amazing. Alright, so. They're gonna take a bunch of damage. It just annihilates some swarms and collapses part of the tunnel. And he's running back to the ship. Junkar!
Yeah. So Junkar is going to adjust his vibration attachments back into hands.
Uh-huh.
His hands will go to his metal legs where they will like latch in to them, and you see like a part of his legs just sort of as they separate out and pull out, and he's holding 2 guns in his hand, which then brings them back together. And he has one very large ion cannon.
Nice.
And he's going to go ahead and fire off a blast of that.
All right, go for it.
That is a 13 on Swarm.
Just hits.
All right. So because this is These are I assume within half the range of it. They're within 15 feet of
Oh
you.
yeah, they're everywhere.
It's a
Mhm.
scatter weapon, so it's 2d8. Although the 2d8 was
Perfect.
actually lower than 2d6 rolls, so
That's all good. So yeah, because it's a scatter weapon too, it's easy to hit them rather than
Yeah.
trying to aim because they are swarms.
yeah.
So
Just as this like blue orb just fires out in front of them and explodes.
takes out a good chunk of one of the swarms. JB at this point has heard pew pew and a grenade go off, and he looks outside, and he's like, and he goes over to start depressurizing the airlock so that you guys can get in. He opens like the front set of doors so everyone can file into the airlock.
I'm not running back yet. Also, I'm
'cause you don't
staying
need
where
to
I
move.
am in case of
Yeah.
Johnny.
Okay. Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far am I from the ship?
A movement's worth. It's 30 feet.
What?
A
30 feet?
movement's worth 30 feet.
Is Captain in between me and the ship?
She's like right next to you.
Okay. Are there bags of things that need to be grabbed?
Yes, there are some bags of stuff that still needs to be grabbed.
Okay, I would like to grab as many as I can carry.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Or yeah, athletics.
Righty then. Athletics.
All right. Yeah, you're able
Can
to
I
grab.
add a d6 to that?
You most
Because I'd like to
can.
grab a lot.
You may most certainly add a d6.
Oh,
Yeah, you're able to grab the remaining 4
Okay.
bags that like Junkar set down because he was pulling out his guns and stuff. You're able to grab the last 4 bags and start heading over to the ship if you want.
That is what I would like to do.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so it's the Queen's turn, and the tunnels get a little twisty as they get closer to the surface. So she's not quite able to catch up with the 90 feet that Johnny is able to run. But Johnny, you do see her 30 feet behind you as she just busts out through another like tunnel wall.
That is not good. Not good at all.
You know what? She's gonna dash. So she can get up right next to you, but she can't bite you.
Okay,
So she kind of just like
but she'll get another opportunity. That conniving.
and kind of
Ah, it's gone really badly every time I've tried not to. Can I see the end of? Can I see the light at the end of the tunnel?
yes, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
How far?
I mean, there's a lot of there's like some swarms obscuring it, but you can see it. It's about 50 feet away.
Can I ask as well? This planet, how warm is it?
It's very cold because the atmosphere is really thin.
So below 0,
Probably, yeah.
but not by a long way, by the sounds of it.
Not by a long ways, no.
I don't have time for that then. I was thinking of some very clever use of create water, but never mind. Um,
Yeah, it's mostly the lack of oxygen rather than the temperature that would kill you because the air. It's like being on top of Mount Everest. You need some kind of like oxygen with you. And it's very, very thin air here.
how far away is the end of the tunnel?
50 feet.
50 feet. I'll just use my bonus action. No. I'm lucky, right? I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna disengage, I'm just gonna run.
All right.
Thank you, Michael. I'm definitely gonna need it.
Remember, we don't have a healer.
Does that hit you, Johnny?
Can you... I'm gonna use my last reroll. Can you reroll that, please?
Sure. Does that hit you, Johnny?
Oh my god, yes!
All right.
Johnny, do you want one of my rerolls?
Yes!
Okay, I give it.
Thank you!
All right.
I'm so scared.
Does that hit
these were my rerolls. Really only getting worse.
20. You want that nat 20?
Thank you for the reroll, Speedy. What happened to this character?
He went to space. He's been in your
The thing,
flashback hot.
yeah, in the flashback, we went back to Pirate City, and he was lucky again. They were lucky again. My God.
It's just space.
Yes, please. I would gladly accept a reroll from Speedy.
Okay. Well, the good news is it's probably not going to be a nat 20 this time.
Why would you say that?
Don't say that.
It's a 16 hit you.
Yeah, 16 still hits me, but it hits me less than anything else.
Oh, that was just 20. 22. Nat 20. It's tickled me. Sorry. My energy
Can
up was...
D4s be used in reverse?
I need to
No, I'm gonna save them for my Constitution check.
Okay. Let's see. It's 1d4. I don't have to roll crit damage. This is your regular damage. I'll make me that Constitution save for the acid.
Johnny has 5 HP.
Okay. Roll me that con save.
I'm gonna add a d6 to that, please.
Okay. Alright. So you're going to take a quarter of this damage. So, 2.
Good. Johnny has 3 HP.
Okay. Johnny, Captain, you see a battered and beaten Johnny hauling ass out of a tunnel near the end of this tunnel. Because the tunnel's only 50 feet away, you're 40 feet closer to Captain Lysander, meaning you're only about 40 feet away from the ship. Respectable sexy lady hops into the airlock. She's swinging at some spermites. She hits a bunch. They die. Spermite's turn. They're gonna attack everybody. This is for those in the airlock, which would be pretty much everyone except for Captain, Junkar, and Johnny. That's gonna hit, so everyone's just gonna take con saves, please. Ish. It's gonna be 6 points of piercing damage, and then 4 points of acid if you fail the con save. So a DC 10 Constitution save. Yeah, you're fine. You only take 2 points of acid damage.
Thank you very much, Dreaming of Me, who gives me 1 more HP with their in-game currency.
Excellent. Now you have 4? Okay. Okay, cool. Archie.
5, thank you, Michael Wayne.
Getting back up there. Okay, so NPCs are good. Now they're gonna attack those who are outside. This will be for Junkar. Ooh, they're gonna bite you, Junkar. 8 points of piercing. 6 points of acid. Captain.
I make a con save, so I take half of that.
Yeah, you take half of that, so it'd be 3 points of acid damage. Captain, they also nat 20 on you.
Oof.
What the hell?
It's because of all those rerolls. You got all my bad rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael Wayne. That's 6 for Johnny now. Johnny's doubled his health in the last health in the last few minutes.
9 points of piercing damage. Just Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I took 9, not 24.
Yeah, no, that was a 24 to hit you.
Oh, okay. Great. 9 damage.
Not 20 to hit you. It's going to be 9 points of piercing, and then roll me a con save. If it's 10 or higher, you succeed, and you only take 3 points of acid. Yeah, you only take 3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And then Johnny, because you've surfaced, you're with all the termite swarms. So this was the third nat 20 in a row. They miss Johnny. Johnny is hauling too much ass. Archie's loading up all the bags onto one side, so that way there's enough room for everyone in the airlock, so everyone can just get inside the ship at once. Captain, you see Johnny hauling ass and a giant space termite queen coming up behind him, bashes through a wall.
I've got a swarm, but this seems like a bigger problem. Johnny, why? I'm going to my eyes start glowing and I start channeling energy from within, and I'm going to cast a witch bolt at the queen.
Okay, go for it.
I thought you were going to say you were going to go supernova again. I was like, no! No!
I mean,
Junker has spared the
I
dime.
could. Junker can just, stabilize the time on me. That wouldn't solve my breathing issues right now. So, or when
You have an oxygen tank, you're fine. And
That's
you're like
true.
30 feet away from the ship.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see here. I didn't know it as a spell, but it's +6.
I think I have to make it's an attack roll. I believe Witch Bolt's an attack roll. It's been a while since I've used Witch Bolt.
It is an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I have roll 20 problems sometimes with having a mouse is really nice.
Yes, I struggle with that one.
Yep. That's all. Roll 20 is just easier with a mouse. There we go. That's an 18.
That hits for sure.
Excellent.
Roll me the damage.
All right.
Damage.
Okay.
Nice. 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool,
8
cool.
points. And then I'll move 5 feet. Not like out of the range of the swarm to get an attack of opportunity against myself. Just it's gonna follow me no matter what. So I'm just
Well, there's enough swarms in the area that like you can't really get an attack of opportunity with the swarm. Like they're even in the airlock because it's an open door right now. Like you're gonna have to push them all into
they're just everywhere.
They're
So
just everywhere. Yeah,
okay, that makes sense. So I'll move my speed.
It's more like a bug cloud, which is why everyone gets an attack. So
Great.
all right, so you're gonna move towards the airlock.
Oh, and I'd like to cast that as I have to cast it as a second level spell, so it actually
Yeah,
does
because you're warlock. All right, so it does another d12. Yeah.
Oh, another
Awesome.
8 damage.
Very good job.
Nice.
16. Excellent. And you move to the airlock.
Mhm.
All right, Rowan's in there stacking stuff up. Junkar.
How far am I from the airlock?
Same thing, about 30 feet.
I'm going to. I have enough to do an attack and run, so I will do that. Another
Are you
blast
attacking
from the ion cannon.
Spermite Queen?
How far away is she?
Witch bolt range, so not far. Not like 20, 30 feet. She's a little farther than that, but
All right, so I'll be at disadvantage on my ion cannon blast. Then.
okay.
13.
13 does hit. She is big. She is large. She is ungainly, but she sure can burrow. So you hit her.
Sweet. That's the d6, 2d6.
Okay.
So 8.
8. All right. Lots of 8s on her. Must be her unlucky number. All right. And then you get into the airlock.
Ooh, and yeah, run back.
JB has his thumb on the airlock button. He is waiting for Johnny to get inside of it before he closes it and gets you guys inside. Ish. You're just waiting in the airlock?
How close is Johnny?
Johnny is 40 feet. At this point, he's probably more like 30 feet. He's pretty close.
Man. It's just gonna like step outside the ship, like a little ways. Like, so Johnny's 40 feet away.
Mhm.
She's gonna step out 15.
Okay.
Can I ready an action?
Yes, you can ready an action.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever done this. So do I tell you or do I just
No, you tell me. Yeah. What do you want to ready it for? What's gonna be the trigger?
Something that's gonna happen. If the bug attacks Johnny, I don't have a lot, but I'd like to get it with my phaser.
With your phaser, okay. What's your phaser's range?
I actually am not sure.
Because if it's long enough, you might be able to reach from the airlock.
60 to 180. Oh yeah, I can reach it from the airlock.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'll go ahead and phase it.
Phase it.
Phase it. Phase it.
Is it good? Unfortunately, an 8 doesn't hit. It is a little bit harder to hit than a zombie. It's just got thicker hide than a zombie. It's very big and lumbering, but a little harder. So,
she tried.
All right.
I'll.
Anything else? You just gonna wait. Hold it. JB's got he's like shaking over that airlock button. He's ready to slam it as soon as Johnny's in.
Since I didn't move 30, can I move back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just move back.
Okay. It's the queen's turn. And Johnny looked like a snack. So she gonna run on up, Mr. Johnny. She gonna take a bunch. Oh, I think she misses.
Is she still catching up with me? How? This crazy queen?
She's got burrow speed. She could cut corners.
God damn it! God damn it, Queenie, leave me be.
But I think a 10 misses you. So.
Okay, very important question.
Yes.
Am I 30 feet or 40 feet?
40 feet. But you're a rogue, so you can disengage as an action or a bonus action.
I know, but I've got something else I want to do with my action.
Oh, so bonus. Well, then you can be 10 feet away from the airlock if you want to action bonus action, disengage action.
It's touch range.
Oh, okay. Well, you can attack, bonus action, disengage, move 30 feet away. You'll just be 10 feet outside of the airlock.
I should say that on the first turn that I did, I didn't move at all.
Okay.
So I'm much closer to this thing and Johnny than the airlock. That's the whole reason I cast Witch Bolt to begin with.
Gotcha. All right. So Captain's not inside the airlock either.
Yeah.
So you could be next to Captain or put Captain between you and this thing and still disengage. Maybe someone will be nice and drag you into the airlock.
That's the thing. If the opportunity attack goes bad, I'll be down.
Well, that's only if you don't disengage.
I know! Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna disengage and run 30 feet.
Okay. So what do you want your action for?
I need to take a level in Sorcerer so I can do distant spells. I will cast Blade Ward on myself.
That it reduces piercing, slashing damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the bite will be reduced as well.
All right. And you run past Captain Lysander because she is closer than.
I don't think I need to explain. I think Lysander has got a good grasp of the situation.
I feel like I know what's going on for some reason. So crazy.
Right. Wait in the airlock. They're gonna attack everyone outside of the airlock. Which is I'm also gonna attack. This is for everyone inside the airlock. Oh, that hits. Everyone outside the airlock takes 4 piercing damage and con saves. Yeah. So ish con save as well. Oh, now on a d20. The swarms have been diminished some, so it's only 4 points of acid damage, which would be 2 points because you guys made your saves.
Great.
Alright. Captain, swarm's gonna try to get you.
Okay.
That hits, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 points of 1 point of piercing. Con save.
Okay.
1 point of acid damage.
Nice.
But Johnny, these things, they're gonna attack you too.
I'd like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Rebuke, go for it.
Yep. Which will be a Wisdom saving throw. Give me 1 second.
All right, you're gonna reduce this piercing in half, Johnny. 2 points of piercing.
Sorry, dexterity saving throw on their part.
Okay.
And 2 points of acid because you are resistant. But if you roll me a successful con save, it'll only be 1 point of acid.
Either way, I'm alive, and that's the important thing.
That is the important thing.
Ha ha!
1 point of acid, 2 points of piercing.
Snap! Lysander, me and you, samesies.
Yep. Can they roll a dexterity saving throw for me?
14.
That will, I believe, pass my thing, but they still.
So they'll take half damage.
Yeah.
And they are vulnerable to fire. So this will be super
Nice.
effective. Termites don't like fire. Who would have thought?
17, so half of 17 is.
Will be the full 17 because they are vulnerable.
Oh, right. So
Okay.
17.
Yeah, so as you burn some of the little smaller termites, you hear from the queen, who's not happy. Airlock. Junkar? Anything you want to do in the airlock?
I would like to run out and grab Johnny and bring him inside.
Okay. Johnny, do you resist?
No!
Okay. All right.
That's my movement, and I'll use my my attack to. I guess there are. Well, actually, if JB is holding his action to close the airlock, is everyone inside now?
Would you still have
Yeah,
an attack?
everyone's inside the airlock except for Captain Lysander, who I accidentally skipped. I double clicked instead of, so you'll go right after Junker. So Captain, what would you like to do?
Oh, yeah. I
Move into
think
the
at
airlock?
this point, I'd like to start moving to the airlock.
All
now
right,
that
you're
everybody-
able to get into the airlock.
Great. And then now that I know these things hate fire, it's fine. I already used Witch Bolt, but I'm just gonna produce flame and then throw it with a cantrip at this
All right.
crazy lady, this beautiful spermite queen. Okay. I haven't integrated all my things.
It's all good.
20. It is a ranged spell attack for this
Okay.
one. There we go. 15?
Hits.
Nice. That'll be 8 fire damage.
All right, 16 fire.
Nice.
And then you move in the airlock. So
Yes.
as soon as everyone's in the airlock, JB slams the button. The door closes, and you feel the pressure start to equalize out. You guys can take off your suits and everything. Respectable, sexy lady and Black Whirlwind are just smashing and stomping all the remaining spermites that are inside with you guys in the airlock before it opens up into the ship, and you guys have to find them in there. So they are able to smash out the rest of them, as there weren't that many, as you guys took out a lot of them. And then you feel a into the side of the ship. What do you guys do?
I'd like to activate the mining laser.
Yeah, are we still in initiative? Because all I need to do is touch the ship and I can activate everything. I can make it fly. I can turn on all the guns if we have any. I can turn on the mining laser. Everything.
Yeah, you have the mining laser. You can turn on the ship. Do it. Johnny, it's your turn.
Can I
What's Cat wanna
request
do?
that when the thing hit the ship, we do the Star Trek thing where we all shake?
There you go.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. That's all I wanted.
That's very
Excellent.
important.
It's very important. It's true. It's the first time you've been hitting your ship.
Yeah. So the ship now acts as though it has a pilot, as though it has an engineer and gunners. So I turn all of it on, and the ship will join the initiative order in number 1 position, and all of its ability scores are 10 across the board.
Okay, cool. So you tell the ship to take to GTFO.
Take off, fire all guns, fire up the laser, turn on the coffee machine, Everything.
All of it. Okay, cool.
On everything.
The only thing that is you don't have guns on the ship yet, but you do have the mining laser, which isn't quite integrated directly into the ship systems, so that will have to be. But Junkar said he wanted to activate the mining laser, so we'll go with that. Junkar, you wanna hit that mining laser? What are you aiming for?
The bug, the big old bug that's attacking us.
She's currently suctioned onto your ship. So
yeah, she's suctioned onto the laser, right?
No,
that'd be very convenient.
She's hooking onto the you can kind of hear a slight sizzling on the outside of the airlock. That's because that's where she saw people go into. She's trying to burrow through the ship into to see you guys. That's how she burrows. Is she melts it with acid. That's why there's all those tunnels you guys were able to walk through.
Minerals and composites too, like stuff the ship is made of.
Yeah. So, but you could definitely aim it at the planet.
Yeah, I'll aim it at the planet and like whatever swarms of her children are still there.
Okay, so the ship's kind of pulling off of the moon, and you fire the laser into some swarms.
Yeah.
And then, as you guys kind of start to lift off and out of the atmosphere, you feel like the ship's kind of tilted, and then you feel a weight detach.
I mean, she's attached to the airlock. Let's just give her some air. Blow her up like a balloon.
Then you'd lose a bunch of air. So, you feel the weight detach, and you kind of look out the side of the ship and you see low gravity. This is also probably why she can move so fast. It's really low gravity on there. Her huge bulk of spermite queenness doesn't take a lot of effort to move. It floats back down, and then you see she just burrows into the rock again, and the swarms of termites follow her back into the core of the moon. And you guys have completed your first mining operation!
We did it. I have bruises on my bruises.
Weak, feeble noises from Johnny.
Ish wants bigger Tupperware.
JB's like, what was that?
It appears to have been some kind of termite queen.
Okay. Yeah, alright. You need a band? Do I need to get Johnny alcohol? Should I get him alcohol or band-aids? I don't know what to get him.
Both.
Okay. He just runs off to go get a bottle of something and some bandages.
That was nice. Is everyone okay?
Nope.
I have taken some considerable damage, but it should be repairable.
Good. Oof.
I believe I'm only alive by some sort of strange magic.
Will that wear off eventually?
Yep. I believe it's known as temporary hit points.
Ish would like to walk over to Johnny, and she's just gonna pat Johnny on the shoulder and say, "You need some pizza. Pizza fixes everything." And she's gonna go get a box of pizza.
All right. So, I'm imagining everyone takes a short rest and heals up.
Oof. Yep. Gonna do
All
that.
right.
Captain's gonna produce flame and just keep playing with it in her hand.
Johnny's like, all of my hit dice. Yeah, basically.
Do like the labyrinth
Mm-hmm.
glow tricks with it.
Yes. So, you guys are able to rest up a bit. JB brings out the first aid kit and tries to help everybody out a little bit. Respectable, sexy lady definitely tends to some people who need help as well. She seems to be proficient in medicine. And she'll seal the like
robot repair.
Yeah, I was gonna say she seals all like the pitted like scarring from the acid damage on your chassis. Well, I think we will need some type of alloy to repair that. For now, we could probably buff it out though, until we can get a more permanent solution.
I do have a New alloy that I found while in the mine. Perhaps that could be used to patch. we hope.
We could use this to patch.
Junker, remember to the whiskey. Don't spill it everywhere when you open your chest compartment.
Oh, I grab the whiskey, the mostly frozen whiskey.
Yeah.
It's starting to drip now.
Starting to drip just a little bit. If you get into a glass bowl or something, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Ish, do you still have that spupperware?
Yeah, give me a second. And she's gonna run and go get it.
I'd wash it out. There's some like acid like caked on the inside.
I just passed Junker my space helmet. You just put it in my helmet, Junker. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Is it still frozen?
Mostly.
Mostly.
I would like to take my hairpin that I found, and I'm gonna walk over, and I'm just gonna drop it in there and see what happens. Because it's warm.
Your bronze hairpin, and it thaws out the whiskey a little bit faster.
It's just gonna say, I'm gonna need that back, and walk away.
Oh, make sure I fish it out, Johnny says as they put the fishbowl on their head.
You're just look.
Not even drinking, just osmosing.
Just osmosing.
Right. Water
Lovely.
osmosis.
Lovely. All right. So a lot of you have successfully completed your first illegal moon mining endeavor. And I think as you guys lick your wounds and take inventory and get rested up after that endeavor, figure out what your next steps are going to be, is where we're going to end completely legitimate business for tonight.
Yay!
Yay!
We did also just hit 20 retweets, by the way.
Oh, right at the end.
Woot!
Thank you so much, everyone. Wow, what an adventure. So, I was when I redid the donation things and we got rid of the Wild Magic Surges and we went through all this stuff that just benefits the players, I was worried that it would be abused and that it would make encounters too easy and unbalanced. But what I've realized is you can literally just scale up everything and it'll be fine. Oh, look, they've got tons of rerolls. Well, a dragon suddenly doesn't seem so hard. My god, that was an encounter and a half. Thank you, Lindy. Well, here we are at the end. Let's go round and let's talk about our favorite parts, where we can find each other online, and all that good stuff. Let's go to Sassy with Sander first. Oh, hi, Jordan.
Oh, hi! Wow, that was so fun. This is the highlight of my week. I feel like I say that a lot. Well, if I haven't, that's what it is. So, I think my favorite part today, that's hard. I liked a lot of today. I like the imagery of when Johnny's running away from the termite, the silhouette of like dust. It's like very Scooby-Doo. I love it. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part from today. I am Sassy with Sander. You can find me on all the social medias under that name, including YouTube. And as for things that I'm doing, I got a really awesome opportunity this past weekend to participate in a live show with Fate and the Fable Maidens. And if you don't know who they are a podcast and they're fantastic and you should check it out. You can find them on Twitter at FateFMcast. And they will tweet when that episode gets released on the podcast. So check it out.
Yes, indeed. And third is the word that there might be another person on this stream also appearing in the Fate FM cast. Who could that be? No, again, not actual cast, one off, that thing. Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. And next around, Marcy.
I gotta unmute myself first. Hi, everybody. My name is Marcy Vellon, at MarSievellan. You'll find me on the Phantom Roll booth producing content and running shows. You'll also find me on Goldheart Gaming on Saturdays. Every other one, we're doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I will be this year a special guest at PAX East. And I'll just see you around at some point. I've got a lot of announcements, but none I can make right now.
So much mystery, so much intrigue.
What was your favorite part, Mercy?
Right. My favorite part. Thank you. Sorry, I got excited. My favorite part was like Junker's slow, meaningful realization that they have game and they can use it. Maybe I'm very confused.
At this point, I mean, his wisdom is higher now. It's still not clear whether or not he fully understands what he's doing.
It's just like the intonation that you're using is like super good. I'm like, do they know? Do they not know? Are they actually doing this? Sorry, that was my favorite part. It was like it was fueling me with so much joy and rage simultaneously.
Great.
I personally love it. For a moment, when we were talking about like the mining manual, I had flashbacks to university days studying engineering, reading books, and trying not to snigger at all of the euphemisms in that book. I mean, in an industry that calls a greased pole a governor and oiling ports nipples. I mean. Speedy! Oh, hi!
Hello. Oh, God. I'm Speedy. You can find me wherever it's not so speedruns. I stream sometimes on my channel, and I have a Twitter account where I post really great memes literally all the time. They're so fantastic. And you can also catch me on Counter Roleplay on Fridays, where I play in a Zweihander campaign called Black Hearts, set in the world of Penumbra, where the Blood Plague is happening, and things are getting dark as they usually do. You can also check out at Cast Together on Twitter. It's a community of streamers for mental health on Twitch. It's really awesome, supportive community if you're interested in that sort of thing. We organize charity campaigns and just have a generally very supportive community, so definitely check it out. But tonight was so good. I loved God. Just the first like 30 minutes or hour of it was just like pure laughter all the way through, and I could not contain myself. I absolutely loved all of it, both with Junkar hitting on Respectable Sexy Lady and with Ish talking with that bug. Are you serious? Cynthia? I have so many questions about Cynthia. No one has told me about Cynthia. I heard Ish yell something at Cynthia because she said something to her like in her brain, but like I have no concept of who Cynthia is or why she said that. So I'm very God, that was such a fun scene. And fighting that giant bug was also harrowing. And I'm glad we got to, shoot a giant laser at the moon. This is super fun. This is always just like 2.5, 3 hours of solid fun every week, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you. Lastly, Lindy. Oh, hi, Lindy.
Hi, I'm Lindy. I had a lot of fun. My favorite part was when I was attacking Johnny and I rolled, a dirty 20, and then he made me reroll, and I rolled a 22, and then they made me reroll again, and then I got a nat 20, and then I made me reroll a fourth time, and I still hit him. But just the progressively getting worse and worse for him. It just tickled the horribly sadistic DM side of me that comes out on occasion, and I was like, yes. But aside from that, I really liked finally finding Cynthia. You've been making the worst perception checks every time you go underneath them. You finally got good enough to see Cynthia today, and I can't wait for you guys to find out more about her. Also, just watching Marcy's face with Junkar potentially, maybe accidentally flirting with respectable sexy lady just tickles me. It's hard to keep a straight face, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, you can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, where I play in /DM about a dozen or so tabletop RPGs a week. If you want to check out my channel tomorrow, I am playing in a Mouse Guard campaign from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Keeps... Yep, flirting with all the respectable sexy ladies. Alert to play Mouse Guard campaign, 36 tomorrow, p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be fun. We have 2 episodes left of that, and that is one of the 2. On Tuesday nights, I DM Mist of Ravenloft on my channel, which is 1st and 2nd edition D&D games from the old Ravenloft, converted to 5th edition. They're currently midway through Night of the Walking Dead, so it's about to get real spooky. A lot of fun shenanigans about to roll downhill for them just about as fast as Johnny ran out of that tunnel. So, yeah, check it out.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you, chat. That first half an hour was manic. The amount of support and love you poured in was just crazy. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the support. It's very, very appreciated. I can't wait to be back with more of this next week. This is exactly what I needed this week. Thank you all, everyone sitting around the table with me. Fantastic. I've just noticed chat. I was going to type it, but I'll just say it. When I see Marcy look down and start drawing, I genuinely get excited. We are going to head over to another person who streams D&D, but they're also a variety streamer, and at the moment they are streaming some cookery. They're cooking something, who knows what, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to torture myself. We are going to go and visit Madame Gandalf, but before we do, please check out the wall of links that my bot is currently spamming you with. We've got all our social links over there, all of the places you can support us, all of our sponsor information, and all of the discount codes you can get on various websites. Thank you very much to Magehand Press, who created this game but are also our sponsors and make the shows possible, and thank you to Bird and the Storm Publishing, who are also our sponsors. Big thank you. You guys make this stuff happen. Thank you. Yeah, let's go and raid. I should like type things like a raid command. That would be a useful thing to type, right? Like, yeah.
Maybe just a little bit.
The raid. What's the raid cry?
What is the raid cry? The raid cry is, can I aggressively persuade her, or is that intimidation?
Nice.
That was a good one.
That was a very good line.
Until next time, everyone. Keep evoking emotions. We'll see you later. Bye!